Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Straight down the pipe. Can everybody hear me? Is my volume okay? Can you all hear me, guys? Just need to know in the comments if anybody can hear me. Because now and again, yes. Well, we've got a nice guest, special guest. Darren G is in the house, coming on. I was out on a doing my morning cardio, and I got a surprise message. Darren, he's back. So we'll get to find out, what he's been up to. He sounds really good, man. Sounds positive, spreading that message, and it's good to have him back. He's been missed on YouTube, guys. You know what I mean? And I think that's all. Give him a bit of backing. He started a new channel. When he comes on, he's going to tell us what his new channel is, and I want everybody to go and subscribe to his new channel. How are you this morning? Danny boy, I'm absolutely fantastic, bro. I went for I did my morning cardio, and I've just done a little weight session there, but I'm starting to find now when I'm doing the weights, I'm only spending 30 minutes doing them, but I'm doing little bits here and there, and I'm finding it more beneficial. I'm not taking myself to failure at the moment. I'm kind of maintaining, but I feel good. And, good morning, everybody. Morning, members. Guess what? I've got some good news for you. I've just arranged the first 2 Backyard Brawl fights. Come on. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, go to Backyard Brawls in the description box. You'll see it on YouTube. Subscribe. Thank you, Diane, love. Thank you. I've been in the sunbeds, got a bit of a tan, you know what I mean? But yeah, so the Backyard Brawls is going to begin soon, man. We aren't messing about. We are not messing about at all. We are not messing around. We're going to see some bloodbaths. We're going to see some scraps. We're going to see some really proper old school fights. No round limits, no point scoring. And guess what? You're allowed to fight in the clinch. None of this break, lads. No. You can grab hold of your opponent, you can grab him, and you can punch. It's like street fighting, but you're allowed to grapple. I don't mean like grapple to the floor and wrestling them. I just mean you can grapple, grab hold of them, hit them in the clinch. As long as you're working inside, I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? So we've nearly got 1,000 subscribers on the Backyard Brawls channel, and we haven't even posted a video. But the first video is going up today, guys, with the 2 guys that are going to be fighting. So I hope you all enjoy it. I just want everyone to say well done to Simon as well for all the work he's done on the social media front. It was Simon that actually put all the platforms together. He's done YouTube, he's done Twitter, he's done Instagram, he's done Snapchat, he's done TikTok. He's been a very busy man. Hit the like button, guys. Can you headbutt? No. No. Do you know what it was? I was thinking, with that, what's it called? One of the guys who I've got fighting was actually on that what is it, street, something on Facebook where you can headbutt and kick and punch. What's it called, guys? Here's the address. Is that the address of Video Craig? So yeah, guys, what's it called? What's that channel called on Facebook, man? That street thing where the kick and headbutt and stuff. Yeah, I've checked it, Dark Bots. I've got it, bro. I've got it, mate. Sweet as. Am I loyal enough to get a sponsor? Yeah. What you wanting to do, Danny? Are you wanting to sponsor the street beef scrap? Yeah. Well, I've got a lad who's fought on that. He's fighting. He's coming on he's fighting. He's going to fight for us next week. Danny, are you want to sponsor you want to sponsor the company and get your business on a big we're going to make some big banners, and we're going to put the banners up where we're fighting, so you're getting full full exposure while the fight takes place. And I'm in a very positive mindset today. I want to sponsor you, yes. Well, do us a favour, Danny boy. Email me, Ryan Baker. There's the email, Danny. Decca Reloaded, DECCARE. No, DECCARE. No, it's Rear Loaded, DECCAREA Loaded. This is live, Danny boy. Yeah, this is live, bro. Hopefully that I'm just waiting for Darren to pop on. I just want to find out what he's been up to and stuff. But yeah, it's live, guys. It is live. But if you want to sponsor the company, Danny, I've already spoke to Simon. Send us your phone number over, bro. Email us your phone number. When are you going to Marbella? I'll definitely sponsor you on that event. Probably in the next couple of months, Dave. Thing is, I'm keeping a lot of things close to my chest. What I'm going to do is, I've got a lot of ideas, me and Simon, and we're not going to reveal them. We're actually going to probably put them out the day before something happens.
What's happening, Decca, lad? Can you hear me?
How are you doing, my pal?
Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah, man, I'm liking the new setup, Daz. I tell you what, it's nice and cosy, bro.
It's the same room, lad. Nothing's changed. I'm just trying to wire this up. I can't hardly hear you, mate.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your new channel, Daz? Because I'll get people to subscribe to it.
Liverpool Platform 5.
Right, Liverpool Platform 5. Can someone in the moderators put the link in the chat, please? I've got about 12 mods and they're all spot on. I'll tell you what, they're quick off the mark with the trolls now, like.
Are you good though, yeah?
Mate, I'm all right. Do you know what? I had a bit, I don't know whether you've seen, like, but I had a bit of a naughty turn a couple of weeks ago, didn't I?
What, you let yourself slip?
So I was just coming on here, mate. I want to be honest with you, because you had my back at Christmas. I just started losing the head because I didn't like what some people were saying about you. So I just started coming on here. I was just absolutely giving it. I was going hell for leather.
Well, just ignore them, mate. You know.
I know, mate. I know.
When I stood up and got cancelled for you, I knew what was going to come. I didn't expect them to go that far and shut me YouTube site down. But there you go. It is what it is. I'm used to that type of shit, mate. But nothing's on your back. Nothing's on your back. It was all about me. But forget about them, lad.
What was I going to say? Right, there you go, guys. The link there, Gated Angels, put Daz's link. All subscribe to that, guys. Just click on it and subscribe to it. How they're shutting you down, Daz? Like, how do they do it? Because I've never had, like, I don't know how you, like, how would you do that to someone?
I haven't got a clue, mate. What they do is they defamate me, all that shit, and then they must just come in with the final bang when they're ready to. But I'm not really asked. It is what it is. I worked on that platform for a year. It was my only source of revenue.
Yeah.
So that's what they like doing. They like hitting you in the pocket, depriving your children of food and stuff like that. But that's the way it is, mates. And to be honest,
absolutely disgusting. Do you want to? I think we need to get. Sorry, how are you doing? Are you able to look after the? Are you what you like?
Yeah, don't worry about that. It is what it is, mate. I'm able to look after what I need to be looking after. I needed a break, to be honest. You know,
how are you feeling from the break? Good.
What?
Are you feeling good from the break, Daz?
Yeah, mentally. You know, you've got an opportunity to recharge yourself. So, well, what's going on with you, lad?
Oh, mate, do you know what? I'm buzzing, mate, with me and my pal Simon. We just, you know what, right? We were talking on the phone, and we just come up with this mad idea. And when you find an idea unique that nobody else is doing, and we kept it quiet for about 3 weeks until we trademarked and copyrighted everything. So we got it all like hook, line, and sinker, so nobody could like pinch it. And I thought, Backyard Brawls, YouTube beefs. So what we've done is anyone that's got beef with each other, they contact us, we arrange it, we travel down to film it, and we give them a little wage in the pocket for fighting.
Well, I tell you what, mate, you get that one-eyed monster, Marvin, Herbie, and you won't have to pay me. Get me and him in a backyard, and I'll show him what time it is for you.
Do you think Marvin would be up for it, Daz?
Well, he's this big hard man, isn't he? You know, he's running around taking body shots left, right, and centre off little YouTubers. Bang him in a backyard with me and let me show him what he done wrong 2 years ago.
Well, there you go, guy. There, if you're listening to this, Marvin, there's a challenge there for you, mate. Darren G wants to fight you, pal. Total. So, you know, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with a good old fisticuffs. It's better than knives and guns.
You know what? It's going to happen when I see him on site anyway, isn't it, lad? You know, he's got to be taught a lesson for giving individuals a platform to try and cancel me out. Obviously, it never worked, but it set me back a good year or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it'll be nice to do him in an environment where there's just a couple of men there.
In a controlled environment, mate.
Nobody can get involved. No one's going to jail for a fray or anything like that.
No.
And I can teach him a good lesson, mate.
It'd be one of them things where we wouldn't even promote it, mate. It'd just be like you're given the location on the day, you know what I mean?
That's it. It's get it here, get it on. Let's see what you're capable of. You know, you're running around thinking you're this big, hard fighting man. Take your gloves off and come and have a straightener, you little individual.
I always find Daz, it's mad because when you hate someone, sometimes when you have a good old scrap with someone, like you end up like having respect for each other sometimes, eh?
No, you can't. I'd never respect a little weasel like that, ever. Doesn't matter. You know, it'll be a fisticuffs with the clinch involved, as you said. That sounds exciting. So it is what it is. It'll be a nice straightener. Let's see if he's got the balls to, you know, put his crack pipe down and get in the backyard with me.
You know what it is, Daz? I can't remember the lad's name, but I was at the train station. I was talking to a lad. He was in jail with you, and he's an older fella. Like he's probably in his early 50s, right? And he mentioned you because he seen us talking, and he actually said Darren G can have it. And because a lot of people underestimate it on YouTube, but a couple of people have told me like that you can have it, mate.
You know what, Decca? I'm not here to proclaim I'm the hardest man in the city of Liverpool, mate. But if you come, it is what it is. Anyone that knows that comes from a family of brothers on a rough estate, they know you can have a scrap. Yeah. If you game and you can throw a nice fucking right hook, mate, you can scrap, can't you?
Definitely. The thing is, as well, I always think the one that's got nothing to lose and the one that'll never give up is the most dangerous.
Well, I've got nothing to lose. You know, what's happened between me and him. But, you know, there's going to become a time when we bump into each other somewhere and it'll go off on site if it hasn't been dealt with. Yeah. And it doesn't matter where that is, but it'll go off on site no matter where it is unless it's being dealt with. So it's in both our interests to get it in a backyard, as you say, and let's deal with it like men. He hasn't got to bring his big entourage with him. Yeah. You know, he can bring whoever he wants. Bring one body. I'll turn up by myself. I'll put my trust in you to keep the environment clean, and I'll show him what time it is.
Well, I'm going to state the rules like I've said to people. There's no gangs, there's no entourages coming to these fights because you'll just get chessed. You'll get told to just piss off. At the end of the day, anyone fighting, you bring one person, right, and you get the location on the evening before. And if anybody else turns up with you, you just get chessed. They get chessed, simple as that. At the end of the day, what I want a proper, straight and a fair go, two men having it out. And the rules are, it's Queensberry with your fist, but I'm allowing the people to fight in the clinch so you can kind of grapple each other, fire the hooks in. None of this all break up crap. Fight in the clinch. And I think that's going to be, I think that'll be good. I think a lot of people will be suited to that style.
You should let the elbows in as well, mate.
What's that thing on that? I was just saying, man, I've got a lad coming on fighting for us. He just fought on that. What's it called? There's that street thing on Facebook where they do headbutts and kicks and stuff.
Well, I don't see why there's anything wrong with that.
What's it called? Does anyone know in the comments what it's called?
I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's your fighting talk, lad. How have you been? Everything been okay?
I'm all right, mate. This week's been good. I'm back on my medication, so I feel good, mate. When I come off my meds, I was all right for the first week, and then after that, man, my head just went potty. I just start being dead erratic, coming out with loads of dribble.
Yeah, you need to stay on your you
King
need
of
to
the street.
sustain, you need to sustain it, you know, instead of coming off, going on, coming off, going on.
Do you know what it is, Daz? I'm honest, me, mate. Like I'm honest. I think the diazepam keeps me sane, mate. Like I'm on 15 milligram a day, 5 morning, afternoon, and night, but I don't take it through the day because I like training, so I'll just do 10 milligram on a night. And I swear to God, mate, I'm getting up at like 5 in the morning, bouncing. I've had a good sleep, and I'm training, doing my morning training.
We'll just keep it real, lad, innit? Don't start going from 10 mil to 15 mil to 20 mil.
No, just keep it,
sleeping pattern. Just keep it as low as possible, so you're stable through the day and that.
Yeah.
And don't let these. You said before you were going off again when you came off them. It was probably them fucking the same crowd, the same individuals targeting you again. Just ignore them. They are. They've been targeting me consistently since they've locked me off. Since they've locked me off my YouTube, they've been targeting me over my Instagram. You should see the recordings I've got of that weird evil pervert from.
I don't mention the names. Don't mention names. I knew you're on about Daz. I knew you're on about.
Everyone knows who they are. Everyone knows who they are. But you should hear the messages I've got at them.
Oh, mate, I can imagine.
At the same time, Decca, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I've been advised not to provoke them and just let them carry on harassing me. And I've got a crime reference number. So it is what it is. I've been doing that for 2 months now. You know, gathering everything they send to me. Yeah. And I've just, what's happened is they've given me an email and everything that they put up on social media platforms, I just screen record and send across on the email. So, you know, the stuff I've compiled over the last 4 weeks, there's about 15 videos coming from the same individuals, and it's all being sent across this email to the cyberbullying team. And that's what they are, cyberbullying and harassment.
You want to see that? Honestly, mate, I've got 250 emails. I swear this down dead now. I've logged 250 emails in 3 months. Calling us everything, calling us a fiddler. Oh, mate, I'm telling you, there's things have said to me, mate, like, oh. And I'm like, yes. Do you agree with me, Daz, on this, right? See the way they talk. They must be wrong because a normal-minded person wouldn't come out with that sort of them words.
Listen, mate, you've only got to listen to the voice messages to see how nasty and weird they are. They're just the best thing to do, though. You know what you've done a few months ago is ignore them, stay on your path, and keep on flowing because you're flying, aren't you?
You know yourself, that's right. See, they've been obsessed with me for 4 years, right? To be obsessed with a man for that long, you've got to be mentally tapped in the head, man. That's not normal, man. That is like proper Brawl.
Do you want me to play one of the recordings now, or will it damage your live feed?
Yeah, it'll damage the live, Daz.
Yeah, so I won't even play it, but you should hear them. And basically, they're targeting me because I've done an interview with you.
Yeah,
that's why they shut me down. That's why they came at me. But don't think I'm saying this to you to make you feel any. It is what it is.
No, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right.
When I stood up to the mark and interviewed you, that interview's still there on this pod. On the other, your full interview is still on YouTube now on the Real Crime Real Time podcast ×2. That's still there, your interview. So they went out the way to get it took down, you know, to try and destroy the narrative that you put out there. Yeah. But your story is just too powerful, mate.
The thing is, you remember that fake 55-page acro they were fighting about? I don't know whether you seen my video the other week. I actually got my real subject access, and it's 37 pages long, not 55.
Just ignore them, mate.
Oh, it's mental.
As I said, lad, it's not for you to prove your innocence. You know how innocent you are. It's for them to keep on trying and insinuating that you're guilty of some things that are just not there. There's no facts there. There's nothing there to indicate that you are what they say you are. And look, as you said before, look who's saying it about you. And look how many other people they attack. And look how long they've been doing it. And you can see them deteriorating mentally and physically themselves because they're that poisonous and caught up in a mess. Just leave them.
It's all right, because when this Backyard Brawls kicks off, I've brought a social media team in. And you know what, Daz? I'd like you to be a little bit part of it. What I want you to do is, I'm going to come down with some of the lads. I want you to, if you train some of the fighters, I'll pay you, like, just to train you.
You don't need to pay me. I'll just step in.
Yeah, but Dad, you've got a kid to feed, bro, and it's like, time's money. The world. Listen, I know money's not everything, but money makes the world go round.
You just have the referee wearing a t-shirt saying "Choose a life, not a knife." United.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dad. If you get me a t-shirt made, fire it up and I'll put it on, and I'll wear that when I'm referee, because I'm the ref. I'm seeing the fair player.
Oh, see, there you go then, Lars. So that'll be nice. I'll do anything you want, Lars.
You're welcome along, but the locations will be low key till maybe the day before, but you'll get to find out.
I'm not asked, I've sort of went through last year trying to avoid certain situations, and it makes you look like you look like you're hiding, when in reality you're not. You're just trying to have a bit of peace.
What, Dad? I get you, because I'm the same. Like, I don't know whether you've seen any of my videos that I've been doing, right? But when I said you remind me of me, when I stay low key and I don't go out, that isn't because I'm scared. That's because I'm scared of my own actions. I don't want to be put in a position when I've got so many good things going on that's going to ruin it for one stupid thing of stupidity. You know what I mean?
And you're right, La. With me, mate, it's the same mindset, but really, it's not. I can control my emotions.
Yeah.
I'm well in control of myself. So if I do get jumped on in the streets, I'll defend myself to the hilt. But if it goes too far, there's only one person getting put in jail. There's only one person getting remanded. And there's only one person that's going to look like a fucking hypocrite. And that'll be me. And that's why I said earlier on, mate, I don't really, if I do bump into the one-eyed monster on the streets, wherever it may be this summer, I'm guaranteed to, actually.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
It's going to be on there and then, and I'm putting myself at risk to go to prison to deal with this little rat. So it's better getting them in an environment with someone like yourself to fair play.
Yeah. Well, listen.
I can show people who he's trying to be impressive towards, that he's nothing. He's just without a weapon.
Well, I'm a neutral in this, so if Herbert sees this, Marvin, instead of things kicking off where he can get arrested, why don't you contact me through Instagram and accept Darren's challenge, and I'll sort the location out and we'll film it. All you need to do is turn up with one man. Darren will bring one man, or he'll come on his own. Darren's a one-man army, and you just get it on, have a pagger, shake hands and go separate ways, and that's the end of it. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, there'll be no shaking hands, and it'll be the end of it, but there'll be no shaking hands. You don't shake hands with individuals like that that's gone out the way to spread rumours that you're a groomer and you're this and you're that. You can't forget that shit. You can forgive, but you can't forget. Do you understand? So you don't start shaking hands as if you're going to forget everything. That's nonsense, mate.
People,
get your ass to wherever it's going to be. Get in the backyard. You're this big boxer. You're this big fucking fighting man. And let's get it on. Let's have a straightener. And don't be shocked when you start getting elbows across the bridge of your fucking nose.
For that fight only, I'll allow King of the Street rules where you can do anything. Someone just there's Darren's platform. I've pinned it. I've put it in the top of the comments, guys. It's on the screen now. That's his channel.
Yeah, well, my new platform, lad, I've had to rename it because there's a lot of people out there that's got me, as they done last time. When you're quiet, they steal your content. they get your thing, they use your name. So the minute I start putting the real crime, real time up there, they just start copywriting me and getting me shut down again. So
well, I've got a little trick for you on the, I'm going to tell you on the QT though. It's what I won't tell on here, but I'll tell you what I mean. I've found out now that when you make a video and someone's using your content, you click this certain button, and if anybody copyrights your content, it'll appear on your screen, and you just click the buttons and it takes them off, and nobody can take yours down. And only if you're using your own content, don't use anyone else's, and they're using yours. There's just one button you click and they all go.
Yeah, well, my that YouTube channel there, it's been there for about 2 weeks, mate. So I've just been relaxing. I've had this set up. I've just been relaxing. I've turned the sign round. See, that's the same sign.
Yeah.
I've got a new one on its way with the new logo. But it's all the same thing, mate. I'll be speaking about organised crime, but I'll be going on my travels again. You know, when you used to see me out and about on the bike going up and down the country. So that's what I'll be doing in my future.
Saturday, Sunday. What you doing on Sunday, Daz?
I'm not too sure what time, like, because
I think if I'm to meet up, I'll get the train. Do you want to meet halfway or somewhere?
Yeah, where's halfway to you?
Well, I'm Carlisle, you're Birmingham. Where's halfway, guys? Because I haven't got I haven't got a geography map. I'm normally good at geography.
I'll be driving, mate. So
are you driving?
Well, no, someone else will. On this weekend, I've got my kids with me. But on this Sunday, they go home halfway through the day. So what we'll do is,
if you want to do the Monday,
it's up to you, mate. But I'd rather do the Sunday.
So we can have a Sunday Monday. Go up Monday on the Monday morning, get the train out of Birmingham, bring my gym stuff and all that, and go to the gym and then go for some food and stuff if you want.
You can do that if you want, La. It'll be good. It'll be nice.
It's only 25 bar a ticket to Birmingham from Carlisle.
Are you sure?
Because I've got the train line app. Well, if you got the train line app, you get like cheap deals when you book them in advance.
Lad, you know what? I can go to Liverpool sometimes, and it's costing me 45 quid. So you need to just check it, just in case it's a bit more. If you can't turn up on Monday, don't fret on it. You know, just let me know that you're not coming.
I'm free. That's why I'm saying that I'm free, mate.
Yeah, we can get it on.
Plus, I'm in a mentally good place. I'm back on my meds. I feel good. I feel confident. So we can go to the gym and then we'll go for some food and stuff. I've never been to Birmingham. I've never been.
You know what, mate? It's one of the best places in the country. I'm telling. It's if not. After Liverpool, Glasgow, to me, it's the next best place. You should see the culture here.
It's nice.
It's like you go out of the city centre, then you've got another town. You've got like Selly Oak, and then you've got Perry Bar, and then there's just Moseley, and then you've just got loads of beautiful little places that span off around Birmingham. It's crazy, lad. It's absolutely fantastic.
Is there any makeup artists in these comments? Because I've know what I've decided. I want to do some pranks. I want someone to dress me up as an old man, and I just want to do loads of pranks on people and walk in shops and just like do loads of mad shit.
If I was you, lads, I'd concentrate on the thing you've got going there. This
Backyard Brawls. You know what, Daz? Right, we've not even posted a video. It's nearly on 1,000 subs.
Yeah, but you see all these other people doing what they're doing, and they haven't really got no background in fighting. You've got the background, you know what's what. You've probably got the network and the links. What was that, a nail?
I fucking picked it off.
I've just seen it flying here. Anyway, it is what it is, mate. I thought I'd just pop on.
What's the thing, Dad? So when I come down on Monday, what I'll do is I'm going to get the 6:30 train, so I'll get there for 9 in the morning because it's only 3 hours on the train. Few meters off the train, Daz, because when it comes to the big cities, mate, I'm clueless, mate.
Well, I'm on Pershore Road, lad, and it's like 2 miles into the city. So I just get on where my gaff is. I do about a 10-minute walk. I'm on Pershore Road, and it's just a 2-mile fucking Toby down. If you wanted it to be Sunday, I could meet you halfway. We can go straight to a decent gaff somewhere, have a Sunday roast, and then you get off. I'll bring me bird and my girlfriend, my baby with me. You're on it. But if you want to make it Monday so you can spend the full day, get a bit of
because you know what I want to do is I want to train. I want to go in the gym and that as well. I want you to put me through one of your workouts.
Yeah, so your best coming of a Monday then, and then we'll just have a nice, powerful day. We'll do a strength endurance workout. Have a nice scran. You can get yourself some content. I won't be dropping content yet.
I was going to say, that's right. I don't know whether you've seen my video. I don't know if you've been watching.
I haven't even been watching it, mate.
No, but I said I'm one of these people, like all these little users on YouTube that use people, because people use you, man, right? I'd come to you. I'm not one of these that pulls out a camera. If you want to do things in private, mate, we'll do it in private. If you want to make content, we'll make it. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me, mate. I'm coming to see you. At
the end of the day, Decca, you know, we are what you call influencers. We create content. It'll be a massive loss for yourself if you didn't bring a camera and get the content for the day.
Well, are you going to think that? Do you want to get content for your channel as well?
No, mate. Look, I'm not even dropping content on my channel yet. I'm just having a little breather. It's 2 or 3 weeks.
You're not going to make some for like later on when you're posting it.
No, I've got my own plans for my content, and my content will be getting dropped in a couple of weeks' time. I don't really want to go. The platform's there. When the content starts coming, it's going to be powerful. But at the moment, I'm not focused on that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Tell you what, mate, man, you getting filmed on your train, I'm going to be absolutely looking like, oh my God. Because I've seen what you do, man, I'm going to be absolutely knackered.
You're not, mate. What stone are you?
At the minute, do you know, have you seen how lean I am now? I've got myself proper lean, Daz. I'm 16 stone 10.
Last time I seen you, and now you just look a lot more athletic.
No, I've got my obliques through and that now.
So, what do you weigh now?
16 stone 10.
That's what I mean. I'm only around 13.5 stone, me, mate. So the weight I'll be throwing around will be quite heavy for me, but not heavy for you. But it's the intensity of throwing that weight round.
You know something, mate? And you're not going to believe this when I tell you, I don't lift heavy weights, mate. I do light weights to fail you because I'm trying to take care of my body. Lifting heavy can cause injuries, cause your muscle. I do a lot of light weights to give me longevity in the gym.
Yeah, but you could put 80 kg on a bar and throw it all over the place, couldn't you?
Well, I can do 100 kilo, 20 reps.
Yeah, so you're sweet. What's that on your bench?
But it's all ego. I'd rather do things properly, good technique. And I like your body weight stuff that you do as well, Daz.
Yeah, we'll put it in motion, and we'll get it. We'll out. What's your earliest you can come down?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll book that when I get off this. Now I'm going to book the ticket and then I'll send you my number and I'll send you the screenshot of the ticket and I'll let you. Then you'll know what time I get off the train. Just meet us off the train.
I will do, lad. But the earlier the better. If you're rising at 5 o'clock, you know, have your breakfast, bam, 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 get the 6 o'clock train. You'll be here for that. You'll be here for 9. And then if you spend the night, you spend the night. But if not, you can get off at around 6 and you'll be home for 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you get down here, you spend your long day here, and then.
If I'm coming down, like I'd rather be there for the full day.
It'll be
you know what I mean? Get the train at 6:30, get there for 9:30, and get home about 7 o'clock or something, and get the last train.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The last train from here to Carlisle is about 9 o'clock. And you get home 12. But if you want to get back and do your live later on,
yeah,
you leave about 6, you'll get home for 9.
Yeah, we'll have a good training session. I'll take you for a good scrum. Do you like Nando's? Yeah,
but it's not worth the money, is it?
Fucking too right it is, man. I like the platters. I get like a double platter, mashed potatoes, rice, chicken, everything, man.
Yeah, but but the portion you're going on, like the rice is a nice big portion, or the chips is they're not. When I go in there, I get the butterfly chicken.
Yeah.
And then you've got to order 2 portions of chips. Otherwise, the chips come and there's just not enough. Anyway, there's better places than that in Birmingham, bro. Well,
take us to a nice place. I love a good scrandaz. I like a nice place, mate. Good food. I don't care how much it is. It just has to be nice food. My treat. As long as it's good food, I'm not bothered, mate.
So it is what it is. I'm going to bail. I'm getting a lot of messages off someone here, and I think I'm best reading them. But as I say, you said you slipped a few weeks ago because of these rats are coming at you full force.
Mate. But you know what? Because you know what it is with me though, and I'm going to be silent now because I've learned when I was speaking to my psychiatrist. I let them know when I'm vulnerable, and that's when they target me. So tell them nothing. Don't even like when I'm vulnerable. Don't show you're vulnerable.
You know when you're headstrong, and you're not replying to them, you're not retaliating, you're not being provoked by them. The minute they see a little glimmer that they've entered your brain, it could be a mild reply from you, but they know as well taught trolls, well rehearsed trolls, that they're in. And once they know they're in, they'll try and flood you. So it's best just not retaliate.
I've been told that they've been doing it to hundreds of people, man. I had a private investigator was saying, I can say it now, but he was saying that there's about 30 or 40 people have absolutely, I think it was a girl that said that was going to commit suicide over it.
Well, for time I've been on them because they've been targeting me. They started when I was with Fatwood, and then they've done this when I've been around you. But as I say, mate, don't let them get to you. It's a YouTube channel. So fucking what? You put a lot of work into it. Don't give them the opportunity to shut you down through screaming about them, mentioning the names, talking about the platforms. Just fuck them off, because that's what they wait for. They'll sit there for months knowing, right, we've got them on this, but we need them 2 more. Don't report the first one. And then they'll just come bam, 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 and shut you down.
You know what it is, Daz? I don't know whether you said, I think I was having a bit of a rant, but I meant what I said the other week. See me, I've got not one time for any of the podcasters. I think they're all divvies, mate. I'm not going to mention names. I just don't like any of them. That's why I just stick on my own, mate, because if you do well, that's why I've jacked in the podcast world, because when you do well on the podcast world, they just take you down.
But you know what? You can do interviews like this. You can also do your own content and create your own content. They're stuck in that little corner of having to interview people. Now, when you see me flying up and down the country and then my channel got shut down, all of a sudden you're seeing Fatwood running up and down the country trying to mimic what I was doing. You're on it, and that's what they do. They
copy, man. They've copied me loads of times on stuff.
Right, but that's the best form of a compliment, when they imitate you. And when people imitate you, the people out there can see he's just copying off my man. My man was doing that first, so they just look even more fucked. Do you understand?
The thing is, like I say, mate, I mean, if I'm sitting with 700,000 subscribers and I'm having to take people down, you're not making that much money, then are you? At the end of the day, if you're sitting making 10, 15 grand a month, you don't care about trolls, man.
He's making more than that on the backs of people, mate. It is who it is, but I'm not here to write him off.
No, I can't wait to bump into these people. Me, see when I bump into them in person, it's getting put right on them, like.
Well, that's the problem. You don't get to see these people in person unless they organise it.
One day you will, mate. One day we'll be stepping off that train and they'll be right there.
I know.
See when they are, I cannot wait, man. I'll say, come on then.
Well, that's the type of shit I'm trying to avoid with certain individuals. You've got him from Glasgow, the podcaster, then you've got his little toy boy, the one-eyed monster. Them two are on site, and I'll batter the pair of them in a fucking backyard. I'll batter the pair of them in the backyard.
See, half of them, Dan. See, half of them, you wouldn't even need to throw a punch, man. See, when you see if they bumped into one, they'd absolutely shit it, man.
I know this.
They'd be walking around with dribbles out their arse, big old stains on the back of the pants.
But the way I've been looking at it for time is I've always had 2 problems, and them 2 problems have always been them 2, the Glaswegian and the one-eyed monster. all them little bits of cattle fodder that they put in front of them, like your little ratchets and all them type of individuals, they're just on your site. They will go pale and just start apologising like there's no tomorrow. They know what it's about. I've been in their presence, and I know what they're about. When they haven't got
I said this, Daz, on the live the other day, because I was saying about people using you, because I was just in a one because I thought, you know what, that man's backed me up at Christmas. I'm going to get on it and start giving people some shit. And I said, they're all fake. See all these apologies to you, man. It's all fake, man. It's all for views. There's no.
What I'm saying is, though, what I'm saying, fucking don't get on your platform. Don't start screaming at all these rats for me. You know, it is what it is. When I done that interview with you, I was getting told not to. I was being influenced not to by them other podcasts that you've been mentioning. I went against them. They didn't like it. They went quiet on me. They started going against me again. But that was the risk I was willing to take, to get out there and give you a platform to let you get your story out there to the masses. Because the shit, I'll repeat it, the shit they've been throwing at you for over 3 years now, based on nonsensical fucking information. No facts, no criminal convictions, no court convictions, absolutely nothing. Don't let it bother you again. I think all your people seeing.
Oh, they do now, mate.
Well, you know, months ago, when you were in a bad place, all of a sudden you've had that conversation with me, and instantly, bam, all your people seeing you elevate, they seeing you reach where you want to be, they seeing you back on a level par. Don't disappoint them by lowering yourself again. Do you understand? It's not about me. Yeah. It's all about you and your people. I'm just on here to have a conversation with you.
Did you ever find that, Daz, right? You know, with all your loyal followers, right? Did you ever find when you were getting negative, your loyal followers were getting pissed off?
They do. They don't like you. They don't really understand why you're becoming so negative, and they don't understand why you can't just leave it alone. They're not receiving the catalogue of abuse that we receive behind the scenes. They're just what they witnessed, Decca, is the shit that gets put on YouTube by these individuals, and they think it's just that. That's the front of it. They don't see what's going on behind the scenes. Do you understand what I mean?
I'm trying to make some of these people. I've got a good set of moderators now. You know, there's not one troll comes on. They just get absolutely took off straight away. So well done, moderators, man. Honestly, I haven't seen one negative comment.
There mightn't be any negative comments to me. I can't see none here. I'm not even reading.
No, it's the mods. The mods are just the mods are just. I've got about 10 mods. They're just right on the ball.
Right. So what you don't want to do, like, is fucking, upset them.
No.
Because as you were saying, then your loyal subscriptions, your supporters, your followers, the people that admire where you've been and where you've come from, so on and so forth. It does their heads in. It probably irritates them that they're giving you all this positive feedback. They're telling you to keep going, ignore, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you just go against all their words by reacting that way.
Yeah.
Becoming negative when they've been sharing their positivity with you for quite a few months, and then all of a sudden, you just throwing it over your shoulder and reverting back to the old negative ways because they've been at you thick and thin again.
You're the only person that I'll speak to, as I wouldn't go on anyone else's show. Me, like, remember that live I done with you where I opened up?
Yeah.
I'd like, when you get your platform back up and running and that, I'd like to do it like a proper face-to-face, but on your, like one-to-one, like together.
I'm not, it is what it is. My platform's there to continue with the message, mate.
Yeah.
My platform's there to just try and influence the few out of the many to change their lives and, leave the gang culture alone, stay away from dealing drugs. And that's all my platforms have ever been about. Last year, I started focusing on my platform because my child was due and I need a steady income, so I could try and build a household and get us fucking secure somewhere. Them rats know that and they just shut you down. But it is what it is, mate. I can survive on how I've been surviving most of my life, which is on the basics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all day. I mean, not to
I
worry.
live on an Aldi diet. Me, does I spend, what do I spend on food? About £15 a day, and I can make like 5 meals out of it.
Well, I'm basically, I can't live on any other type of food other than a prison diet.
Because you're used to that, aren't you? Like routine.
So I'll eat chicken and rice, tuna and rice, mackerel and rice, a bit of toast, protein.
Someone's wrote in the comments. Someone's wrote in the comments, pot noodles and wanking.
So it is what it is. It's nice to see you smiling still. And what I say is that new little project you've got going.
It's unique, isn't it?
Backyard. It's unique, and it's because it's you. There is other things that's happening, you know, where there is individuals.
People running shows that have never had a fight in their life.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You've got all these other little platforms springing up and getting a lot of traffic through them, whereas I believe if you focus on it, jog all these rats on, continue doing your interviews with people, continue on your little projects, but focus on this backyard brawl and stuff, and it'll fucking fly. Not only that, mate, you know, you've got to keep what it's about. It's about solving issues that might get out of hand in the future. It's better to get them individuals into a confined space, have the straightener, shake their hands, and then leave it be. That's what else it's promoting there, isn't it? It's promoting
I would like it to come down as a guest and watch it, but what'll happen is nobody apart from the fighters will know where it's going to be. So not the public, nobody, only me, the fighters, and if I invite you, that's it. So that's how it's always going to be, low key. And then, because what the law is, the law with the police is, if you film a fight and post it on YouTube, you can't get done. But if you get caught in the act, then that's an offence.
At the same time, you haven't got to tell anyone else who's going to be present. So you might say to A, be here at this time, but that A doesn't know that. He knows. Just say Dave is fighting Eric. You've got to tell Dave and Eric that's there, but you haven't got to tell Dave and Eric who else is going to be there.
No.
So you can tell me, I've got a fight at this time at this place. Do you want to come? And I'll go, yes, see you there.
Yeah.
No one knows I'm going to be there. I'm just on the spot in the face.
Yeah. It's like I say. I mean, listen, if Marvin Herbie, you've got to be seeing this, pal. I'm a neutral, but you know, Darren wants to tear up with you.
He knows he wants to tear up, mate. I've been, you know, I had him on the phone screaming at him 18 months ago. You can't do what you've tried to do to me with that little lying piece of fucking poo. You know, he gave him a platform. He gave him a platform saying he's family. He's made family. He's not his family now. He's running around the city robbing people, is he?
Tell you one thing, Daz. See if you and him had a pagger. Tell you that wouldn't have get some views, that man.
It's not. You know what? It's not about the views with me.
No,
it's about me thinking about Tangon. If I bump into, I'm going to bump into this little weasel. You know, I've got people asking me to go to same places that he's going to be close to the summer. So it's best that instead of me being in these places where there's loads of public, possibly children, possibly police already there doing what they need to do to deal with crowds, it's pointless me going there knowing for a fact I'm going to end up putting one on this rat's chin and it's just going to go bad for me. It's better if the little shithouse rat can grow a set of balls, put his crack pipe down and get himself in a backyard brawl with me. It's better that way.
Do you know what I'm finding, Daz? You know what, really? Like, I sit back, right, and I just walk, because I'm proof. Like, I don't think I'm a hard man. I don't go, like, I'm just a proper, like, soft-natured fella, me. And it's like, I sit back and watch these people all talk and dribble on YouTube. Like, no one ever has a fight, man. No one fights. If you challenge them, they're all, like, so you could challenge someone, right, and he'll respond back to you. He's only responding back to get views on his channel.
But I'm not, you know, this isn't about me elevating. I'm not on a YouTube channel here.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. But as I said before, last year, I was just avoiding certain environments and certain situations because I wanted a little bit of peace. I wanted to, absorb me little girl coming. This year, I'm not avoiding environments. I'm not avoiding going to places where I want to go. If I go to these places and it goes off, every time it goes off, it's going to go viral. Do you understand what I mean, mate?
You're not hiding from anyone, mate.
What they do, Decca, and they've done it a few times, they'll put a video out suggesting it's me, like the one in South Shields where that fella got it.
Couldn't believe that.
The same individuals that shut me YouTube down were the same individuals that put that out there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they put that out there knowing it's going viral. They shut me down. Then on the back of that video going viral, any other video that comes after it, half goes viral. So all of a sudden, they're pulling these messages out that were doctored 3 years previously by the stalker Sam Walker and use them again as if I'm grooming little girls, knowing quite well it'll be dragged along the viral video. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like I did 2 years ago when they started getting doctored, I went into the local police station, filed it, reported it, and as soon as they brought them out again the other week, I went straight back into the police station, reopened that investigation, got that crime reference number, spoke to the officers involved with the previous 2 years ago allegation I made against these individuals, and it's just reopened everything. It's just reopened everything again, mate. So it is what it is. Just let them continue what they're doing. It's about time. It's about time that woman and that man from up the road from yours was placed in a police cell and interviewed.
You know why? I'll tell you why. I can't say much, man, because I just know people, but you know them two. Do you know why they get away with everything?
I do.
Because the police informers.
Yes, she is.
Both of them are. Both of them are.
Well, I don't know about him, but I know she is because
100%,
I exposed her identity to them. Her real name does begin with D.
I know what you mean. I know. A-S.
Her real name does begin with D, right? But she was married and her surname was Joy Honey. Now, she's not married to that drug dealer because he went to jail. She turned snitch on him. She got a lenient sentence and moved to where she moved to and bumped into that smackhead. And them two junkies fell in love. And now they've got this, this traumatic, possessive romance that most addicts create. And what they do, they dispel them possessive disorders. And once they got someone on the mind, they continuously attack them. And as I say, since I've been off YouTube, my Instagram has been getting whacked by them two. But they've started slipping up because I weren't responding. They've started leaving voice notes.
Dark Bots, are you one of the good guys? Are you part of the good team, or are you still a bad boy? Because Dark Bots is saying here, Mister who we're talking about, his brother's a copper.
But you know what? This Dark Bot Secrets, he's been on them for a couple of years.
Right? Is he a good guy?
And I think I said to you that baldy-headed kid that licks the arse off the Sayers family. The podcaster from Newcastle.
See him. See when I see you, baldy.
Him and that dickhead. They're like Bill and Ben the Flower Pot men. Do you understand what I'm saying? That baldy head from Newcastle, although he's friends with the likes of Ratwood and others, he's in tight with this little weasel.
They're all Freemasons.
They're more than that, mate.
That baldy. Can't wait to bump into that baldy. See if he's got the same energy when he bumps into us.
Look, lad, it is what it is. You know what they're about. They're all fucked up. They're all part of this little weird society. They speak about paedophilia too much. They speak about young girls getting harmed too much. You cannot speak about that shit continuously unless there's something fucked up with you. The bottom line is, lad, swerve them. fuck them all off. We know what they're about. We know where they come from. We know what they do, and they're nothing really, are they? They're absolutely.
You know what it is, Daz? They all rule, and people might think I'm being stupid here, but they all rule YouTube. I'm telling you now, if they want you off YouTube, you're gone. They rule YouTube, man.
No, but you've got what you've got with them. You've got a little circle of weird, perverted individuals, mate. You've seen the likes. You've seen the individuals that come to the forefront when it's getting a bit fucking hot for them. All these little weirdos from Sandwells and, you know, these little North Tyneside little weirdos, you know what I'm on about, don't you? These are all fucked up individuals that know what to do with IT and computers and YouTube because they've been at it for years. So when they want to shut you down, they'll come at you collectively like gang stalker and complain from 5 different sites. And YouTube just have to go by it legally because that's how they come at you with the leagues. That's why I said to you before, do not continue to entertain them. Do not continue to lose your cool and start screaming shit about them. Because every time you do that, every time you do it, Decca, you're giving them the opportunity to legally get your channel shut down.
I feel complimented that they keep mentioning me and putting my title in videos. I mean, they keep talking about me every day, and I feel great.
Right, but you know what? You know what? At the same time, you hear that shout that all publicity is good publicity. But you know when they're being repetitive with the same nastiness and the same negative shit, people who are a little bit gullible start believing that shit.
It's vulnerable. What it is, the target vulnerable people to believe it.
Right, but the more people that start believing it, the farther it spreads in belief. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You know what, Daz? It's got that far with mine now. It's worn out because 4 years with no proof.
There's no proof. There's no facts. There's no convictions. You don't have to prove your innocence to such evil, fucked up people who are they're absolutely destroyed by addictions.
They're calling me because they're hiding their own dirty deeds.
I believe, mate, that they get. So let me put it this to you, right? You see, over the years they've been attacking you. They've put a lot of money into it.
Yeah.
Not just them creating videos. You know, they've got video creators. Who are consistently targeting you, and they have been paid to target you. Now, for a year or so, 18 months straight, they was getting you. They were putting you in a hole. Everyone could see you getting worse. Your mental capacity was getting destroyed by them. They'd have been at you for that long, put that much money into this to get you fucking shut down and sectioned, if you like. All of a sudden, I've popped up, bang, and just went, now then, all that money and all that fucking effort and all that shit that they've put in destroying you has just been wasted. They've got to start again now, and that's what you're witnessing now. They're coming back at you, starting again, but it's the same narrative. It's the same bullshit. Nothing's changed. There's no evidence. There's no facts. Nothing's ever come of it. So they're just starting again with you. The best thing you can do in the situation that's coming at you again, ignore them. Focus on
I don't know why they just don't target real predators and stuff, like people that actually are real. You know, like the bad,
they
real bad people.
They are the predators. They are the people that stalk people. They are the people that make lives traumatic and other people's lives a misery. That's what they do. You're not in the same criteria as them. You never have been. The best thing to do, as I keep on reiterating, is just fuck them off.
Tell you what, see Hedgehog boy, old Fringe, he fancies me, you know. I'll tell you what, hey, if you're watching Fringy, I'm straight. Okay?
You know what? He's just part of the same. He's one of them that gets a couple of
on Adam. Remember that video? Remember that time with the Fringe? I've still got it, you know.
It's fucking nasty, lad. And he's done that to you a few times, though, hasn't he?
Aye, but I've still got that video, mate.
I wonder how much he gets to do that.
He's getting paid.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but I wonder how much they've thrown at him to do that, because he's done it a couple of times to you.
Listen, they're all getting paid, man. They're all. There's no way they're spending 24 hours a day for free on a computer.
That's what I said to you before, mate. you know, for a good year or so, they've been putting a lot of money into this. They've been paying that little dickhead. They've been paying that little dickhead to come at you, you know, spinning all this mad shit. A few £100 here for him, a few £100 here. They've put a lot of money in it. And then all of a sudden, I've just come up and sabotaged what they were doing when I let you put your side of events out. When you put your side of events out a few months ago, everyone stopped, thought, and went, you know, fucking what? That's right. There is no validation with what they're saying. There's no confirmation. There's no convictions. There's no charges. There's no court cases. There's nothing to what they've been saying for a long, long time. They brought out this fake acro that was 55 pages long, but left some convictions off it. Some of their own people, like that thingy OK, exposed them for leaving convictions off the acro. Now you've came out and said you've got your acro, it's 37 pages long.
Well, I showed it on here. I showed the 37 pages, eh?
But the point I'm making is you don't need to show that shit. You've got to follow.
I know, but you know why I do it?
You've got to follow them. You've got more of a following than them. It doesn't matter what narrative they spin. Your subscribers, the people that follow you, know their angle, know they're full of shit. You've got more people believing in you than disbelieving in you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And because you've got that many people believing in you, it's going to send that vibration out. If you start coming on screen trying to proclaim, I'm innocent of all this and blah, 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 it's like you've got something to hide. The best thing to do, Decca, as you know, stay on your fucking medication so you don't slip. Stay on your medication so you're stable. Don't come off your meds thinking, right, I'm better now, and then just going, rah, screaming at them fucking helmets. Do you know what I mean? Keep it real, trust me. They're just gang of poisonous individuals. They've been spending pure dough to get you cancelled out. It's all gone fucking wrong on them. And now they've got to start again.
They could have given that money to charity, man.
The people that they were recruiting 14 months ago, throwing a little bit of dough to, you know, all the underlying trolls. You know,
like the little capos.
You know, all them little weirdos that were getting a few £100 thrown at them to support their addictions. They've seen what's happened and going, you know what, I can't be asked doing that
again. They've all turned on each other.
One nothing off you, just leave me out of it. And they haven't got them to use no more.
Right. What I'm saying? They've all turned on each other, but I'll tell you what, they're a right ugly bunch of fucking... Oh. You know, have you ever seen that programme, The Hills of Eyes, that film?
Hey, listen.
What a scare. Have you seen the clip?
You know what a good day? You know that fucking Blurt up there who sits there with his dirty beard? You know them two the main instigators? On a good day, you can tell he's dived in the shower. You can tell he's tried to spruce himself up, and he still looks rough as fuck.
His missus
doesn't smile. You know what a dead giveaway on him. You come across his videos, don't you? Because he tags you in them and shit. When you look at him, when he smiles, you can see where he's had the tube of foil in his lips. So, you know when smackheads are smoking heroin and they've got a tube of foil, what it does, it leaves like a circle in the centre of the teeth where they've been blazing all night. There's videos of him a few months ago where you can tell he's been blazing heroin all night. Do you understand what I mean? Just a mess, lad. Hey, just a dirty fucking firm of dickheads.
But the thing is as well, though, they've been targeting my members lately because I bring my members on my live, and like they're sitting up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. They must be on the old old Charlie and everything, man.
No, they're on the golden brown, lad.
Golden brown.
Look, you see that fuckers. You see the main troll. We don't need to say his name. Everyone knows who we're speaking about. He is a crazy heroin addict. He's fucked on the Bobby, lad. Bobby Brown. He's fucked on it. Completely. And has been for over nearly 2 decades, lad. You know, don't get your shit in a twist.
My message is, hey, Humblione, get off the brand, huh? Call it out. Humblione, don't Humblione.
I'm not writing people who've got addictions off.
Nah, definitely not, man. But he's just taking the mick, him. He's like taking drugs and bullying people.
If you've got a heroin addiction and you're having to, you know, sort yourself because you can't come off it or whatever, I'm not hating on yous. You know, yous aren't doing nothing horrible. Yous aren't fucked up and possessive in your mind to start destroying families and, you know, wrecking the mental health of hundreds of people over the last fucking 10 years. These sit there, smacked out of the fucking kite, take the dogs for a walk, come back, sit there, smacked out of the fucking heads, and then just sit on the computer targeting, making content that's shit. They're just nasty. They're just weird, aren't they?
I tell you what, though, is that his Mrs. Myra Hindley's got a quite evil voice, hasn't she?
You see here, lad? Hey,
she's evil, mate.
You know where Mrs. Joy? That's a real name, Mrs. Joy. You know where? Wow.
All right, come in then. Is queer evil voice, like, you know, like when you can manipulate people. I mean, like, you can just tell that they're professionals in manipulating people.
Listen, lad, you know when all that mad stuff started off with Ratwood or Fatwood, you know when all that crazy shit kicked in, I started getting messages across me Instagram, and I recorded every single bit of the conversation. I didn't know them two from Adam. They started offering me £500 a month to switch on Atwood.
No way.
Yeah, I've got the recordings. Haven't you heard the recordings?
How much?
They were offering me £500 to switch on Atwood.
Do you know what?
Have you not heard the recordings?
No, you should have looked at the 10 grand a month.
Look, I put the recordings out there and my platform got shut down. Not this one.
That proves, right, if they're doing that, Daz, who else are doing it to? Everyone.
Exactly. That's why I'm just saying to you, for the past year, 16 months, they have been paying little rats, that little ball bag with the crazy fringe, that porn bombed you. They've been paying individuals like him to go all out on you and try and cancel you out. And then you've had the platform with me to come out, put your side across, and it just shut down them. And all the money they put into it, all the effort they put into it, just got discounted instantly.
Hey, Daz, you know what I don't understand, mate, right? See, like, everyone hates me on these rumours. How comes these all get a pass when they're convicted of doing all this mad stuff in the paper? Because
no one's doing what they're doing to you, to them.
But they're all biting birds. Biting birds.
Yeah, but see the way they target people, and see the way they continuously put content out, control you. If you had the same trolling getting done to them and their convictions and the proof of their convictions, they'd never come out the fucking house. Do you understand? But no one is, because not many people are like them. They're a dirty, perverted, dying group of professional trolls that gang stalk people to shut them down and harm them. That's what they do.
They always keep saying to me that I'm on the Charlie. That's the deflecting, because that's them. Listen, man, I'm proper anti-drug now, man, and they're all on it, man. And what they do is they'll say what you are because that's what they are.
It is what it is, la. They're all just fucking.
But listen, Daz, we're on a journey, bro. And guess what? Next week I'm gonna be with you.
Well, I'm hoping so. Monday, you've got a full week to prepare yourself, get yourself ready.
I'm prepared now, bro. So what I'm going to do is when I get off this, I'm going to book my ticket because I can get it for £25 return right now. Monday.
The earlier you book it, the earlier you book your ticket, the cheaper it is.
Have you got the thing? Have you not got Trainline app?
I used to, lad, but you know when you've got so many things taking money out your account, it was just. And I've been in a car most of the time for the last few months. You know, with the baby's mother.
Yeah. How's the little one, Daz?
She's boss, la.
Good.
You should see her, mate.
Have you?
I don't like putting pictures out there because last time them same individuals
telling you
pictures and started like putting genitalia in.
Listen, mate, you're high profile, so keep your kid off social media all times. Do not show them what.
There's a picture out there. There's a picture out there of her because when they put that video out there, as if it was me on the 30th of fucking December last year, I was in the hospital for 5 days, and he had the content of me in the hospital. So I just put it out there.
No way, man.
Yeah.
That's wrong, man.
So they're saying I'm getting fucking weighed in with a pool cue in South Shields, when in reality I'm in the women's hospital in fucking Liverpool from the 28th to the 2nd.
You know what it is, mate? I swear to God, if I didn't have a career in acting and I was just doing nothing with my life, I'd be going to jail, me. Because I tell you what, see these people, how are they getting away with it?
They wouldn't be getting away with it. You know, if you didn't have the career path you've had, you know, if you didn't have all the shit that you've done under your belt, they wouldn't be targeting you, mate.
Oh, I'd be going through doors.
You wouldn't have to, because they wouldn't have targeted you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bottom line is, we spent 15 minutes writing them off again. You know, they're gonna get
because I think, you know, it's quite positive for me because we're both in a good place, and I'm comfortable talking about it because my mind's in a stable place. You know what I mean?
And that's what it's about, lad.
And but yeah, man, next week I can't wait, bro. What about you? Gonna training plan? Or are you gonna keep it from us till I get down?
There's no training plan, mate. We just get up, go to the gym, get in the gym, get a bar, and let's go solid for 60 minutes. It won't be a circuit. It'll be strength endurance. What I like to do, I like to put 60, 70% of my body weight on a bar and just throw it all over the fucking gaff.
I've seen you, man, doing them clean and jerks and stuff.
Well, it's all that for an hour straight. You know, there's deadlifts in there, there's thrusters, there's back squat press, there's overhead press. There's loads of shit just rammed into the hour. Bang. And I do that 3 times a week. And then
well,
I am
going to warn you, like, I will probably be absolutely goosed because, you know, when your body's not adapted to that sort of training.
Listen, you know what, Decca? It's not about content in the gym. It's not about, if you want to get a camera out and get that content, you can. But for me, I like to get in the gym and just train hard. And the fact that you like the gym and I like the gym and we both use the gym to deal with our mental health, it's just about me and you meeting up, getting in the gym, bam, having a good session, getting a shower, getting out, going for a nice scran, and then if you want your content, then
we'll do a bit of content out the gym, like when we have food and we're like walking about.
I'm not really bothered, Decca. If you want to bring your phone and set your phone up in the corner and we'll just go for it, I'm not arsed, brother. Do you understand what I mean?
We just decide on the day, that is not, but we'll have a good training session in private anyway.
Whatever you want, lads. You know, it won't be a private gym. Everyone will be looking at us.
No.
Everyone will be looking at us thinking, what the fuck are them two doing?
It's nice not to try different gyms, like, because sometimes you get sick of the same one, I think.
Well, that's what I've been doing, mate. So I was in a nice gym and they would charge me 55 quid a month. But because it was 55 quid a month, but you could get it was a Ballantyne's gym, right?
Like there's pool and sauna and that.
It's a big, you know, one of them posh ones. But because my revenue fucking ceased on the back of my YouTube channel getting shut down, I've had to come out of that and just gone into the gym group. You know, them cheap gyms, gym group.
You know what it is, Daz, though? Honestly, mate, you must be wounded, man. You know, when you're on a good thing with your channel, it just goes and you've got a little income. It's not nice, man.
Well, it is what it is, mate. I'm unemployable, so I've got to make these platform works. Unfortunately, I get a bit carried away when I'm getting dragged back into the mix of things, you know, by the beast of the East. You know, he's the instigator in all this. He's the one that's fucking developed me getting my shit shut down because I was targeting their golden boy, and he is their golden boy. You know, he's their main mouthpiece, if you like. He's the one they've invested in a lot, so it's important that they protect that investment. When I'm out there exposing their investment and exposing him about his background, about his acro, about the shit that he's been doing to women and kids for fucking years, and he sits on a platform as if he's fucking a lone ranger. He is a monster. So when I've started exposing their investments, they've had to shut me down. They've had to shut me down to protect their investment. So it is
See all this paperwork crap that I've never heard so much crap in my life. It all started with me. Show your paperwork. Why do you want to see my paperwork? I've never done jail time for anything what he said.
the best thing to do with individuals like that is just reverse the psychology on them.
Well, I'm not, see me now, Daz. They get no mention whatsoever because I'm going to focus on Backyard Brawls. I'm going to let you know when I'll let you know who's fighting, and then I'll tell you that, you know, I'll say you want to come or not, but it'll all be kept secret, low key, and just on the day you'll be there. And you'll like it, mate. It's good, man. I love watching. You know what? And the fact that I'm going to be refereeing, I buzz off it because I love seeing two lads having a good pagger.
And that's what your focus should be going towards the summer.
But that's my niche, that's my niche market, that.
Exactly. Look, you've got a background in that type of environment. You've participated in that type of environment. You've probably got a network out there and loads of lads that would rather fight on your Backyard Brawling platform.
We set the channel up We set the channel up 2 days ago. We haven't even posted a video, and we've got 1,000 subscribers nearly.
Well, that's fucking powerful, mate.
Mate, and you know what? I've had lads, all the fighters are contacted. There's a lad from King of the Streets who's fought on theirs, contacted as he's fighting. Because you've got a name and the respect.
What you don't want to do, though, let me tell you this, mate. Don't disclose who your fighters are, because you'll have other rats out there with platforms trying to contact your people that are going to be fighting on your platform and disrupting it. So you might have a fight in place. All of a sudden, you release who the fighters are, and then bang, some gang of rats have got on your fighter. He pulls out, and it leaves you in shit street, and it looks like your platform shite. When the best thing to do is speak to the fighters, get them there, get the content, and then promote it.
To be honest with you, you know what it is? All the bare knuckle boys know it's a load of crap because they get on with a lot of them, eh? But before we go today, see if you're watching Hedgehog Head. Wait till I bump into you, pal. I'm telling you, mate, he's getting nutted.
Lad, you don't put your hands on them. The first thing they're going to do is run into a police station and
you never put your hands on them, you put your head on them.
What I'm saying though, look, if you bump into him, it's exactly the same the way I'm trying to deal with this fucking one-eyed. If you bump into him, he'll antagonise you a bit more, so you hit him.
Well, it's self-defence.
It doesn't matter when it comes to you and him. This is what I'm trying to say out.
Yeah.
In the eyes of the law, you're a fighter. In the eyes of the law, you're a man that can really damage someone on the street if you get into a fight with them. So in their mind, you get punished, you get charged, you get placed into prison. Little farts and little faggots like him just go and get let off because you're the more dominant one. You're the one that's being sent right across social media platforms, fighting, bloodied up. Do you understand? So, for example, let me give you this example. If you break someone's jaw, someone's jaw in a fight on the street, and you're not a professional boxer and you're not a professional fighter, you will get a couple of years.
Yeah,
but if it comes out in the prosecution case that you're a professional fighter, they use that as an example that you're more dangerous. And when you're using your fist, it's like using a dangerous weapon and you get slammed. Trust me, that's how they do it, lad.
Well, if I do end up going down, guys, it will be Backyard Brawls in HMP because I'll get a phone in, I'll get it all. I'm only joking, mate.
So it is what it is, Decca, lad.
I'll tell you what I was thinking though for a good thing. I just thought about it there because what do you weigh? 13. So I was thinking someone just mentioned there with 16-ounce gloves. We should have a charity boxing match for charity and raise money. We would pull in. We'd pull in a massive crowd, Daz. We're not going to try and knock each other out.
Listen, lads, I'll have a scrap with you.
We could do it. Why don't we do it for charity, man? Not like
red guards on, or just
head guards on.
Scrap with you, lad.
Do you know what I mean?
You're 2 stone. You're 3 stone heavier than me.
Yeah, but it's not like we're not there to knock each other out. We're there to raise money and like put on a bit of an entertainment.
Listen. There's a reason why you've got head guards on. It's because you're going all out. It's like
no, and you will turn my back and you'll come in with a big old right hand.
Nah, I'd never do that, mate. There's not. I don't even think you'd turn your back. But
would anybody in the comments like to see me and Darren do that? Like, we'd hire a place out with 500 people, sell tickets at a tenner a pop, and give all the money to charity. That'd be bang on, that does, wouldn't it?
Look, I'd be up for it, mate.
That'd be good,
as a friendship type of thing, as a charity.
Yeah. Oh, 100%, mate, 100%.
But you got to understand, mate, I'm not going to go there and start fucking dancing.
Muhammad Ali.
I'm going to throw what I can throw at you because I know you're a monster, aren't you? You like that.
I'll let you go full scale on us because I've got a head like a rock. That'd be top. Everyone's saying, man, it'd be top notch, man, because I'd be able to get a place to hire out £10 a ticket and just give it, like, we'll auction off like loads of stuff and that. I reckon it'll be boss like.
Yeah, the only reason I'll do it though is to raise awareness with Calnack UK, mate.
Yeah.
That's the only
why
reason
don't we do it for that then? Do it for your knife crime and raise all the money.
Yeah, well, the point I'm making is, what would I do with the money? I'm not a registered charity. So what I'd end up doing probably is, although it'll be in the name of Calnack UK, I'd probably look at a couple of charities in Liverpool to do with and culture and just go, although it's coming through Calnack UK, it will be going to
let the dog out.
B and C.
You know what it is, Daz? There's loads of people in the comments absolutely saying it's a belter idea, like.
Well, you know what, lad? You can get it set up, mate. So get it set up.
I'll have a crack with some of the club owners and stuff.
Well, it is what it is. You get it set up, lad. I'll turn up to anywhere. If I'm invited, look. If I'm invited to anywhere, I will turn up.
100%.
I don't care who's there. I don't care if they're going to think
there'll be no divvies getting in, mate. I'll have security on the door. There'll be no divvies getting in.
It is what it is, lad.
Nah, I'll have heavies on the door, man. No idiots on YouTube will be getting in, I'll tell you. Just proper decent. The only people that are coming in is all my members, loyal fan, like a lot of your people and stuff, but people are saying the weight difference, mate. We're not going to be trying to knock each other out, you know what I mean? It's for charity, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but at the same time, we'll have nice padded gloves on. We'll have these fucking...
We'll have 16 ounces on.
We'll have them things on our heads.
No, you can have the MMA, you can have the 4-ounce MMAs and I'll wear the 16-ounce gloves.
Trust me, mate, if you're underestimating the power in these fists. Like.
Listen, I would not underestimate. I've seen lads 11 stone knock 18 stone men out.
I've been doing this since I was fucking 21, mate.
I'm telling you now, that I'm just sitting thinking about. I think it's an absolute great idea, man.
Yeah, but that'll all come into part of your new thing you've got going, Backyard Brawling. It'll all come into that. Do you understand what I'm saying, lad? You know, that's just another element to pull into that Backyard Brawl stuff. Do you understand? Don't try and separate the two. Get your Backyard Brawling going, get that money, and then you can pull these type of charity fights in. Do you understand? Yeah. It's the best way to go about it.
Someone says, I don't want to see you two guys fight. No way.
Leslie, it's not really, it is what it is. It's for charity. It's for charity. You know, me and him, we've got a rapport. We've got this chemistry. It's not enemies. It's like friendship.
Don't worry, Leslie. I'll have a knuckle dusted in my shorts.
We'll have a laugh at the end of it. You know, I might even do that big reveal everyone's been screaming about for a long time. I might show you my.
The thing is, that like, see if me and you spar and that, and you're proper, because I would never. I think you can pag a man. And the thing is, all these divvies who were calling you out and that, I'll be seeing you with me, and they'll be like, "Fuck that, I'm not going near Darren."
I'm not asked about these people. I'll have all these little helmets calling me out, and I won't even entertain them. I'll entertain who I want to entertain. Do you understand what I'm saying, mate?
Yeah.
And as I said earlier on, you've got the one-eyed monster. grow a set of balls, put your crack pipe down and get in a backyard with me and let me expose you for what you are, you drug dealing little scumbag.
I'll tell you what, someone says here, I'll tell you what, if Hedgehog Boy wants to bring Baldy with him, me and Darren will meet them. You know what I mean?
Forget Hedgehog, lad. Forget him.
Just that fringe, I can't get that fringe out my head.
Well, that's the best thing that have fucking happened, isn't it?
Dad, I've never seen you laugh so much in your life with that, you know.
Listen, lad, you just know what he'd been up to.
I know. He just been.
He was all sweaty. His fucking Mohican was plastered across the front of his face. He was half naked. You know, he hasn't got a beard. If he has got a beard,
he has got a beard. He has.
I was seeing it at Mara Hindley.
I can't believe it, man. Has she not seen what he's like?
Yeah. The fact that she's dealing and participating says a lot, doesn't it?
He must be absolutely gone. Someone just said that was some comb over it, wasn't it?
It wasn't a comb over. He'd been
banged at it. Right down his eyes, right down his face.
He was bashing the bishop before he got a phone call off the pair from fucking Scotland saying, "Oh, mum, we're probably doing it FaceTime and you're just dirty, lad. Let's get away from that conversation. It's early. Let's not lower our standards here." So
I'm gonna
hour and 25 minutes in, lad. You've put a plan in place for Monday.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna book when I get off. I'm gonna book it. I'll just screenshot it. Have you on WhatsApp?
I always have my WhatsApp, and then you just never respond on it. So go to the Instagram that we're connected on now.
Go on, then. I'll send you the screenshot of the because you'll see. Well, won't tell anybody the time.
You don't have to, lad. You just let me know the times. I'll be.
No, I'll screenshot and send you it so you know when you know what time to meet us off the train. I'll tell you what. But where do we go? Birmingham, where?
Birmingham New Street.
Because I've seen how many stations in Birmingham. There's loads, isn't there?
Yeah, you just go to the main one in the city centre, Birmingham New Street, and within the city centre, there's like 3 gyms we can go to there and then. Everything's on the step there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're going in the gym, guys, to take over, making loads of noises.
Don't start that shit, lad, or I'll walk away from you.
Look,
you know, the minute I hear all this moaning and groaning that you do in the gym, that's it, I'm off.
Pathetic, isn't it? It is pathetic, mate.
Some people have got to do it because, you know, they're pumping crazy fucking weight. But the most I want to hear out of people that train with me is, come on, keep going.
I know, actually, good training. Like, I tell you, he was an absolute unbelievable trainer. Have you ever watched Dorian Yates?
Yeah, they have, yeah.
He's quality, man. When I go to Marbella, I've been actually being invited to go to his gym.
Well, it's different training, isn't it?
It'd be absolutely brilliant getting a session off him, like.
He's more bodybuilding, isn't he?
His leg day. Have you seen his leg days? Oh, my God.
Well, years ago, when he was something like 7 stone heavier than what he is now. But even him now, he'll tell you straight. You've got all these people going in the gyms, fucking 3 or 4 hours a day. He will tell you straight the most you need on a daily. Yeah, 45 minutes, 90 minutes is well.
See, when someone comes to me and says, "Oh, I spend 5 hours in the gym," I'm like, "What's the point? Why?" Yeah, you're not working hard enough.
You're not going to grow. Your muscles aren't going to repair. Your body's not going to take the nutrients in that it needs to fucking grow. It's pointless.
So what you've been doing, mate, you've spent 4 hours looking in the mirror at your hair and an hour doing it. Because if you do high intensity for 45 minutes, mate, you know about it. You're knackered. So that's what we'll do. I'm looking forward to it. So, guys, next Monday, I'm in Birmingham. So keep an eye out for me eating my loads of food. So I can't half eat, Daz. Wait till you see me when I eat, mate, because I do the intermittent fasting. So my first meal will be 12 noon. I fast for 16 hours. That's how I've got lean. But when it comes 12 o'clock, mate, you just watch them portions fly in.
Well, it is what it is. We're on to 90 minutes, mate.
Aye, spot on. Hey, thanks for that, Daz.
For what?
Just for coming on, bro, and having a chat. It's good to talk to you, man.
I was watching you live, and I thought, you know what, I'll get on that today, see what's happening over there. I didn't know that you'd been slipping. I thought you'd been on an even par. But obviously...
I'm back on my Diazi, I'm back on my sertrain, and I feel happy. Do you know what? I've been taking the ashwagandha. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's like a herbal, natural herbal plant ferment. It's really good, mate.
Hang on a minute.
Ashwagandha.
Well, at my age, you start depleting in your testosterone, don't you? So.
I'll tell you what, I'll show you. Wait there.
What have I got myself then?
What's them? Well, isn't that Turk stone, is it?
No, it's tribulus extract.
Mine's testosterone. You know, like it's called testosterone. It's a natural testosterone thing.
Well, you don't need any more fucking substances.
No, but it's a natural. It's just when you get to like 39, because I'm getting an old man now. But do you know that it's a bit of a myth that your testosterone levels go down when you get older?
It's not
People use the excuse TRT.
Nah, it's not a myth, that lad. That's a natural process in your body. From the ages. I think it's.
Well, I'll go.
I think it's from the age.
Listen, Dad, I've got a sunbed appointment at 12.
I've been trying to go for 15 minutes.
So, I'll message you on Instagram and I'll send you the info, mate.
You have a nice day, lad. Decca,
thank you, bro.
Nothing's changed from a month ago, lad, where there's no fresh things, there's no facts, there's no convictions, there's nothing. Stop rising to the bait. Don't become loose. Don't let them get into your mind where you're going to come out and disappoint your followers. Keep on this backyard brawl and shit, and it'll fucking fly. If you can get the one-eyed monster in a fucking backyard so I can teach him a lesson, get it sorted out, brother. You have a boss day.
Okay, bro. I'll speak to you soon, Dad.
Peace out, lad.
See you later, bro. Well, that was a good conversation with Daz, guys. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe to the channel if you want to become a member and join. The next time Darren's on, if you become a member, you can actually come on with us and have a chat. That was just a quick live, but I'm going to go live tonight again at 8 o'clock. If Darren does come on, if you're a member, you can come on and have a chat with me and Daz. God bless, guys. Love you all.